Hello friend, I'm Alice. I hope you've been well. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing a leather care video on my blue Panam Midori, and because it's quite dry, and so we're just gonna lie it flat, and the leather care I'll be using is called Rinapur. It's a German brand and they actually only ship this size within Germany, and but they do have an international version which is called Karat, but it is essentially the same thing, so I'm not sure why, but yeah, so if you're outside of Germany, you can order the Karat version, but I will be I will be putting the link in the description box down below so you can check it out. This is the 50 milliliter version, and you can also order a sponge with it. It is just a normal sponge. I think you can also use whatever, maybe like a cloth or something you have lying around. It is originally this big, but I cut it up because you don't need this much. And so the instructions tell you to use a very thin, very little product and put on a very thin layer. And I'll be concentrating on some damaged areas I have, which is the spine and the top of my notebook. But first we're just gonna move the tin clasp to the back so that it can lie more flatly. It's just, it says to put a very thin layer across the whole notebook and then work it into the more damaged areas, like this part for me. It's just the top part because my notebook kind of looks like it has cracked. It's just very, very dry. Kind of like if you shave your leg and afterwards it's super, super dry and you like need to put some lotion on it or something. That's the kind of crackedness that it has. So I'll be taking a little bit more product, but you really don't need so much. For example, the kit that Travelers Factory sells and also Travelers Lounge, I think, their kit is about 7 milliliter to 10 milliliters, and this kit is 50 milliliter, and so it should last you a very long time, and you really don't need so much product. So it's very affordable. This travel size, it costs about €4 maybe, and shipping wasn't that expensive as well, so it definitely is worth the price. Outside of Europe, they have this Karat version, which is quite bigger. They only come in bigger sizes, but I think if you maybe have some friends in your area, you could probably share it, so it'd be more economical. I'm just trying to work in the leather care, in like just rub it in circular motions. Wait, let me move this out of the frame. So Travelers Lounge, they did a video on that and they said to work it in and then let it soak. So I just try to really work it into those cracks and those I really don't know why it is this crack, to be honest, because it came quite dry already and I tried to touch it a lot with my hands so that it gets a bit more flexible and soft. It actually even got drier. I'm not sure. So I'm trying to work this in a little bit more, and after that we're actually gonna let it soak in or maybe work in, and then we'll come back in a few minutes to wipe off the excess. Okay, so it has worked in for around 20 minutes and we're just gonna wipe off the excess. And I'm not sure if you have noticed, the color didn't actually change very much for the blue one. My friend Jenny over at Ginny Weasley, I will link her YouTube channel down below. She did it on her camel Midori and it looked absolutely amazing. Hers was quite dry and when she put on the leather care it changed color a lot, but after it dried, it actually looked very, very soft and so beautiful. So I'm actually a little bit disappointed in the blue Panam Midori because it didn't work the way I wanted it to, but it definitely still worked. It's softer, but the cracks are still there. For example, here I'm trying to show you a little bit of what I mean by the cracks, if it would focus. Let's see. Yeah. So you can see what I mean by the dry skin, right? It's just like the spine is a little bit cracked, but it's not something that bothers me because my brown Midori has that as well. And I think that's okay. It's just that the top part has a lot of cracks and dryness, if that makes sense. These wrinkles, they already came like that. Like when I packed it, unboxed it, it already looked like that. So I'm not sure what caused the cracks. Probably dry, being so dry and stuff. But I guess I'll just need to get used to it and accept the fact that leather is a very unique piece, and every piece of leather is unique. But the leather care definitely worked. It didn't work the way I wanted it to, but it's definitely a lot more soft and pliable and just has a very moisturized feeling to it. So I really shouldn't get so disheartened by the fact that the scars are still here. Maybe I should just really accept it and see it as a kind of their own beauty, because every piece of leather is unique and it would probably look even better if it's scratched up with years to come. But yeah, I think you can see that it's a little bit more shiny because of the moisture, and it also feels a lot better. So I would definitely recommend this product. It works really great. I will probably also be using it on my brown Midori, my passport size. Not sure if I'm gonna make a video about that, but maybe we'll see. So anyway, I will put the link to this down below. It's definitely worth to check it out. I mean, there are a lot of other leather conditioners out there that you can use, but I feel like because Midori recommends this, it's trustworthy. That's what I think, and so you don't have to be afraid of it being damaged or anything. So I think that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful in some way or another. As I said, I will put all links down below in the description box. My next video will probably be my travel setup for my travel in China, and yeah, see you next time and stay creative. Bye!